Mr. President, we all want planet-friendly power. There's no contest that we all want to care for the planet we share. But there is also no contest that we all want access to power to run our 21st century lifestyles at a price we can afford.
Order, order.
And we've done a lot of the heavy lifting to achieve this in our own homes. We've changed all the light bulbs for energy efficiency. We wash in cold water, our dryers are covered in cobwebs, and our teenagers are actually turning the lights off when they leave a room. But when that email drops into our inbox with our electricity bill, we quake a little before we open it, because no matter how much we try to drive down usage, power prices are going up and up and up. In 4 years, our power prices have increased by 40%, and all the warnings are that they are going to keep increasing. Eventually, we are told they will come down, but by how much and when? Have wages increased 40% over the past 4 years? Given that power is an input into almost every commercial activity, is it any wonder we are facing a cost of living crisis? And given that affordable, accessible and abundant power is a prerequisite for almost all employment, how much longer can employers support their existing workforces? What has gone so wrong with the rollout of the energy roadmap that we are facing unaffordable power prices? We never planned to drive emissions down by pricing families out of power usage. Our energy roadmap was predicated on figures from the CSIRO GenCost report. This indicated in July 2021 that the cost of generating power relying on renewable sources from solar and wind integrated into the grid would be $63 a megawatt hour. Adjusted for inflation, this figure today would be $72 a megawatt hour. However, perhaps answering some of the questions about escalating power prices, the latest CSIRO GenCost report from July this year indicates that the cost of generating power relying on renewable sources from solar and wind integrated into the grid has gone to a staggering $150 a megawatt hour. This may explain why our electricity prices are stretching out of reach, but it does not explain why this government has sat back and allowed our power to become so unaffordable that electricity providers are regularly reaching out and offering payment plans to consumers. And for context, New South Wales only produced 33% of electricity from wind and solar in 2024. And this should make us pause to consider affordability in the future. We planned for an efficient and affordable rollout of planet-friendly energy. Our roadmap was based soundly on CSIRO figures. But something has gone very wrong under this government. We all plan for renovations, big purchases and holidays in our family budgets. But we watch our spending, and when costs change dramatically, which according to the CSIRO, the costs of generation of renewable power have, we make adjustments. What is this government doing to manage the proper rollout of the energy roadmap so that we can all afford to keep the lights on? What answers do they have for soaring costs? Because so far it is simply full steam ahead, no change, no adjustment to timeframes, and no apparent concern for the cost to consumers and taxpayers, which is deeply concerning, because if they can't roll out the energy roadmap properly in a way we can all afford, we may well all be back on steam power and dusting off the heritage engine from the Powerhouse Museum.